I clamp my water glass. Next week I'm moving into your place, Tessa says. A cork pops. My father, Graham, pours champagne into crystal I've never seen. My mother, Elaine, has china out, not Sunday dinner, an ambush. I've already started packing, Tessa adds. One day tops. My parents exchange pleased glances. To new beginnings, Dad says. Glasses rise, mine doesn't. The garage boxes make sense now, tubs labeled Tessa, Winter Tessa, books. When I texted, she wrote, temporary storage. I should have known. Like when Mom waved off paying her rent again. That's what family does. Last week I overheard Mom tell Aunt Lila, Nora is lonely in that big house. As if my life were a guest room. I set my glass down and reach for my purse. Why so serious? Tessa laughs. You get company. I save on rent. My fingers find the manila envelope I almost left in the car. I lay it on the linen. Actually, I say, I have news too. I slide out the papers. Sale agreement. I sold my house. I have 30 days. Tessa's flute slips and shatters. Mom's smile drains. Dad frowns. You can cancel, Dad says. Cooling off periods exist. We promised, Tessa, Mom adds. She can't find a place in 30 days. Aunt Lila coughs. We were going to move her things Tuesday. I unlock my phone. Tessa's new room, a Pinterest board by Mom and Lila. Paint swatches, a brass bed. The old labels, selfish, difficult, pass through me. I made this decision for my reasons, I say. It's final. Ruth squeezes my hand. Good for you, she whispers. By morning the story will spread, and calls will surely start. The first call comes Tuesday while I'm pouring coffee. Aunt Lila's voice is hushed. Elaine says you sold your house to keep Tessa out. I set the mug down and let the lie rattle to a stop. I sold because I had to, I tell her. Silence, then a sigh that means the disappointment will travel. By lunch, my phone is blistering. Uncle Harris, Cousin Jen, even Dad's golf friend send sermons about sisterhood. On Facebook, Tessa posts a sepia selfie. The hardest lesson is who shows up when you're sinking. Mom comments, "We're here, Angel." I delete the app. At my desk, Maya leans in. Your sister says you left her homeless. I wad a napkin in my fist. She has an apartment, and parents with a spare room. Maya blushes. I'm sorry. Do you need anything? The question loosens a knot in my chest. That night, I open my proof. Roof. $11,000 after March storms. Waterline. $8,200 in April. Furnace. A June death. $5,000. Bank statements, property taxes, sleepless notes, a paper spine I built while everyone wrote their script on my back. I email Barbara Cho, my advisor, for a sanity check. She replies, You made the right call. Consider inviting key voices and presenting facts, so I do. I text, Tuesday, 7 at my place. I'll explain everything once. Packing becomes a nightly ritual. Plates hiss in newspaper, books drop in labeled boxes. When I find the photo from closing day, me on the porch, key aloft, grin ferocious, I set it where I can see it. Thomas from Marketing Messages, got a truck, I can help. At 6:59 on Tuesday, the doorbell rings. I've set the dining table with folders, invoices, bank statements. When the door opens, my parents file in with Tessa and Aunt Lila. Thomas stands. Barbara opens a pad. Before anyone decides what I owe, I say, see what the house cost. Roof $11,000. Waterline $8,200. Furnace $5,000. I slide each bill forward. I sold so I wouldn't drown. Dad studies the totals. Mom watches the photo of me with keys aloft. Tessa crosses her arms. Creative accounting, she says. You just don't want me. Barbara's voice is even. Enabling feels like love until it empties the well. Nora made a prudent choice. Thomas adds, I'll help you move Saturday. I set down a business card. Our marketing team has an assistant opening. Interview next week if you want it. Tessa doesn't reach for the card. Aunt Lila clears her throat. Elaine, we have a guest room. She can start there, short term. The room exhales. Dad nods. I can't fix a roof with advice, he mutters, his version of apology. Mom's eyes soften. I'm sorry for the pile-on, she says. Tessa stands, wobbles, then pockets the card without looking at me. I'll think about it. 3 weeks later, Thomas and I steer the last box into a sunlit downtown flat. The payment is lower. My pulse is too, truly. I hang the porch photo beside an empty frame I mean to fill. Sunday dinner feels different now. Dad asks about my photography class. Mom listens. Tessa shows her new badge, junior coordinator. After dessert, she squeezes my hand. Thanks for the wake-up. I squeeze back. Home, at last, is a boundary I live inside.